This is the plaintiff, James McCarthy. He says he was walking home from church, and all of a sudden the defendant's two dogs came running towards him, and one of them bit him on the back of his leg. He was bleeding. The defendant refuses to believe her dog caused it. They got in a terrible fight, and he's suing this uncaring woman for every penny of the $5,000 he's owed. This is the defendant, Jill. She says this whole situation's very bizarre, to say the least. She was on a park bench reading the newspaper with her two dogs by her side, and she starts hearing this man say he was bitten by a dog, but neither of her dogs were near him. She didn't see anything happen. There's no way she's paying out $5,000 and thinks the judge will side with her. She's accused of causing bodily injury.
All parties, please use your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant's dogs attacked him on his way back from church, but the defendant says her dogs didn't bite anyone. It's the case of forgive them dogs, Father.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
You can go ahead and sit. Okay. James McCarthy, you are suing Jill. You didn't want your last name mentioned for $5,000, $70 for your pants, and the rest for pain and suffering because, according to you, her dogs were loose and bit you, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
What happened?
I went for a walk and in the park beside me in Riverdale, and I saw, as I was walking briskly, I saw two dogs to my right. One dog, both of them off of the leash, and the dog ran over and bit me on the back of my leg. And I spoke to the lady here, and she said, "Oh, there's no mark on your pants." And I was shaking. I was very upset. And we had a discussion, we chatted for a while, and I was walking away and a friend of mine came along and she looked at me, I said, "A dog bit me," and she said, "Oh, there's blood on your pants," and I have a picture of that. And I went to urgent care the following day and I got a shot and I got antibiotics.
What kind of shot?
Is it tetanus shot?
Tetanus shot.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Did that hurt?
Yeah, and I went to the doctor. And he said to me the following day, and they took care of it, and he said, "Oh, you got a good bite." And he
cleaned it up. Do you have a picture of the bite?
No, I didn't. I was in the park that they would.
But you have a picture of the pants with the blood,
but not the... I have a picture of my pants with the blood on it.
Right, but why wouldn't you take a picture of the actual injury?
Do you know I was in the park with my...
No, not at the park, when you got home, and when did you take the picture of the pants?
A lady in the next building, she was walking in the park, she's the one who took the picture. And the defendant...
Okay, now I want you to listen to what I'm saying, though. You're not going to take your pants off in the park. I understand. Do you have a cell phone?
But I can't take pictures.
You can't take pictures?
I have a very basic phone. It's,
that's fine. Do you have a camera?
When you pay as you go, I don't have a phone.
I know.
I don't have one of those.
Do you have a camera?
No, I don't. I live by myself.
Do you know... that's okay. How old are you?
80.
Okay. You're great.
79.
Yeah, don't. What's your rush? Don't rush it. You're still in your 70s. Say that for a while.
Okay.
Okay. What happened?
It was a Sunday. It was a beautiful Sunday in April, late April, and I thought, let me go to the park, let me take the dogs, and we'll sit by a park bench for a little while. I had a lot of newspapers that I hadn't caught up with, so I brought a stack of newspapers and I sat down. It was a quiet part of the park. I have a picture if you'd like to see.
What park is it?
It's Henry Hudson Park in Riverdale. It's across the street from my house. It's frequented by a lot of folks in the community. A lot of dogs take advantage of being in the park. There's no dog run in the park, so dogs are often off leash in the park. And so it was very quiet. I was sitting on the bench, and then I just said, well, let my dogs graze a little bit. And so I did.
Wait, what do you mean by graze?
Well, I dropped the leash. They were not on the leash anymore. So they were not tied down.
Has anyone informed you of the law?
Yes, but...
So you know you can't drop the leash just... why is it that people like you think it's your world and the rest of us just live here?
Well, that is true, and I understand that.
I mean, honestly, and it's not just you. I'm stunned at how many people just let... well, my dog's very obedient until they're in front of me, because if they're in front of me, there was a problem, right? I mean, come on.
No, I do understand, but also understand that there's precedence here because it's not enforced. This is a park that does not have a dog run.
I don't care if it's not enforced. It's still the law, and you need to police yourself and not violate the law and look a judge in the eye and say to the judge, I don't need to follow it because nobody enforces it. No.
There are signs in the park.
Hold on. I'm not talking to you right now. I'm still talking to her.
I understand that, Judge, and you're
Yeah,
right.
come on. What do you think?
You're right. This has never happened before, so let me tell the story. I was sitting
No,
there.
first tell me, are you going to let them go in the
No.
future?
No, and I have not.
No,
I
okay,
have not.
because you understand that now.
Of course I do.
All right.
This was an incident that has never, ever happened before. My dog is 6 years old. He's been with
Yeah,
us.
but that's not the point. Look, I have 3 children. One of them, when she was little, was deathly afraid of dogs. Not anymore, but deathly afraid. So we would walk places, and then other people were just letting their dogs run loose. A dog is a dog. They're an animal that comes up to people who really don't want their private parts sniffed. Okay, we don't, like other people have I was pregnant, 7.5 months pregnant in Bloomingdale's of New York, and as I walk in, this was like one of my first forays into this phenomenon. I walk in, and the person next to me has a pit bull on a leash, but as a pit bull, I walk up to security, I go, what the heck is that? There's a pit bull next to me, and I'm pregnant. He goes, oh no, this is New York. And it's not just New York, it's everywhere. You're on an airplane now, you're allergic to dogs, tough. The person, therapy dog. Oh yeah, it's the greatest thing, you just say it's the therapy dog. I'm like, what? You're admitting it to me? I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy we've gotten like where people have no more rights now. And I say that as a dog lover. Now, having said that, what I need to know from you is where is your evidence? Because when you come to a courtroom and you demand $5,000, which is a lot of money,
Yeah.
I need to have some evidence of injury. This is supposedly what you're showing me as evidence that there's blood on your pants. It is a virtually I can't see anything in this picture. It is blurry. I see a tiny red dot. I'd like.
But that's blood.
Yeah, oh, I know you
And
say
I
it
did
is.
go
I
to
know.
the doctor,
But what
and
I
this
would
is the
love,
end.
and I know you went to the doctor. We're going to look at that stuff now because that's worth something. But when you want $5,000, it's a very good idea to have somebody take a picture of the injury. So, but you did. I know that something happened because you went out and you got medicine and you got a tetanus shot. Let me see the evidence of that.
And that's a picture of the dog.
Let me see your picture of the dogs.
Your Honor, I also
Wait,
have
wait.
some pictures.
Wait just a second. Who's taking these pictures?
My friend who went by, who saw me, bent over.
If she's your friend and she takes these pictures and the other picture that I can't really see anything in, why
Yeah.
doesn't she just take a picture of the injury if it's so bad? Because that leads me to believe maybe it's not so
That
bad.
I don't have, but I did go to the
Where in
doctor.
your leg was it?
Right here where I sit down.
Is there visible damage on your leg right now?
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you to take your pants down here.
Yeah.
But my question to you is there a mark on your leg now?
Yes, there is.
Would you like me to take a recess and have my bailiff do a close-up shot of where you say the mark is so that I could at least see some evidence of any damage to you that would be worth
okay.
anywhere in the area of the amount you're asking, or should I save us both the trouble?
Okay, I'll have a picture taken.
Okay, court's in recess.
All rise.
So is it a defense that no dogs are on a leash at a park, even if there's a leash light? Is that a defense?
I don't think so. It's a little irrelevant, I think.
Is it irrelevant? Is it?
I think so. If there's a law not allowing you to take your dog off a leash, then
Okay, going inside the courtroom.
So guess what? I can see the puncture wounds, the mark of it. Also, I know that in your answer to the complaint, you also did a lot of research, which is good. I like that litigants be prepared and everything. But the part that you're not a lawyer, right?
No, I'm not.
The part you're missing is this. The one free bite concept is when I go to your house for dinner, you've never known your dogs to be mean, and all of a sudden your dog bites me, you're shocked. If the next person goes to your house for dinner, you know, you can't avail yourself of, I didn't know they were mean. You're on notice. But that first one is free. That is not the situation here. The situation here is a leash law violation. And a leash law violation that results in a bite has nothing to do with one free bite. You don't get any free bites because the bad was the leash law violation, okay? The question is, what is it worth? And I see a lot of these cases, and I see a lot of damage there. It's worth something. It's certainly not worth what you're asking, but you know, it is worth something to be bitten, be scared, have to go somewhere, get a tetanus shot, which hurts like heck, and take antibiotics. That discomfort is worth something. I am ruling in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $500. That's my verdict. Good luck, folks.
Thank you, Judge.
So the judge finds for the plaintiff, but only for $500. The defendant, Jill, has just come out of the courtroom. I gather you still don't think your dogs did it. Am I right?
No, you're not right. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear anything, so I can't say for sure that my dogs did it, but obviously there was nobody else back there, and Mr. Sullivan was very upset. So I believe something happened. I looked at the back of his pants leg. He asked me to check it. I honestly did not see anything. There was no tear. So it could be that my dog just jumped on him and it was a quick nip. I don't know. I didn't see it.
Point is, the judge did find you responsible, and you're on the
Understand.
hook for $500. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You must sign a few documents. Mr. McCarthy, if you'll step out here now, I'm intrigued to know, how do you feel about the fact that you only got $500?
I know. What am I going to do?
But you won. Okay.
But I was annoyed. I was annoyed that she
okay.
was
Yeah.
she was so unconcerned. That's what really. She never called me on the phone.
Yeah.
She sent me the letter. The dog got her shots, but she never got in touch with
Had
me.
she done that, would you have sued then?
Sorry.
If she had done that, if she had been more concerned, would you have
I
sued?
don't know. No.
Maybe not.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
Congratulations. Sorry you got bitten. Okay?
And thank you, sir.
Okay, very welcome. Harvey?
If you're suing for pain and suffering, keep a diary of every time you feel pain. It will help in court.